the intersection of Route 184, of the Route 184 on-ramp. The Dodge turned left into the parking lot of the Super 8 Motel 173, Route 12. The Dodge circled the motel parking lot in a clockwise direction 3 times. The Dodge drove onto the Super 8 front sidewalk. The Dodge turned out of the Super 8 parking lot and drove into the adjacent Taco Bell parking lot. The Dodge left the Taco Bell parking lot and turned right southbound on the Route 12 South. Officer Wolf, looks like badge number 777, placed his cruiser behind the Dodge and became the lead pursuit vehicle. I became the secondary vehicle. Officer Wolf also had his overhead lights and sirens activated. The Dodge made a left turn onto the on-ramp of Route 184 east from the left turn only lane. The intersection of Route 12 South and Route 184 East is controlled by a flashing red light. The Dodge did not stop for the red light and continued on through the intersection. The Dodge lost traction and swerved into a sideways slide. The Dodge regained control and drove onto the I-95 North off-ramp of exit 86 from Route 184 eastbound to Route 12, traveling the wrong way. The Dodge continued to drive the wrong way on the off-ramp and was headed towards I-95 North. The Dodge continued on and drove onto I-95. The Dodge reached speeds of 70 miles per hour. Several motors traveling on 95 North were forced to pull over to the far right lanes to avoid colliding with the Dodge. The Dodge swerved through the oncoming traffic before it came to a sudden stop on South Frontage Road near a group of homes on Crest Street in New London. I stopped my cruiser next to the Dodge, approximately 30 feet away. I had a clear and unobstructed view of the driver's side door of the Dodge. The area was lighted with street lamps, and Officer Wolf's cruiser was stopped behind the Dodge. I observed a black male in his mid-20s, early 30s exit the Dodge. The black male was wearing dark-colored pants and multicolored jacket. The jacket had a large portion that was light-colored. The black male appeared to have some facial hair and a light-colored knit cap. I exited my cruiser and yelled to the black male to stop and lay down. The black male continued running and ran south toward the residential area of New London. The black male crossed South Frontage Road, hopped over a chain-link fence. The black male climbed up an incline covered by rocks and fallen branches and then hopped over a rock wall. I followed the black male but lost sight of him after the rock wall. I climbed over the rock wall, walked into the residential area, and notified headquarters out the intersection of Crest Street and Berkeley Avenue, New London. The black male driver was unable to be located. It was later learned that the Dodge was registered to Susan Hill of Hyde Park, Massachusetts. Hyde Park is a neighborhood located within the city limits of Boston, Mass. Desk Officer Como, badge number 116, made contact with Sergeant Jose Lozano of the Boston Police Department. Through information given to him by Sergeant Lozano, Officer Como was able to ascertain that Hill was staying at the Super 8 Motel, 173, Route 12, in Groton, Connecticut. Officer Wolf and Officer Savino made contact with Hill at the Super 8 in room 426. Officer Wolf learned that Hill and her son's father, Shaquem Allah, and another man had traveled from Massachusetts to visit a local casino. Super 8 reservation records revealed that the room was registered and paid for by Shaquem Allah. Officer Wolf learned that Allah had left the Super 8 in the Dodge to go get some soap. According to Hill, Allah took the keys to the Dodge and left the room. Officer Wolf was able to obtain a written statement from Hill. Officer Como was able to obtain a color photo of Shaquem Allah from the Boston Police Department. I recognized the black male in the photo as the driver of the Dodge. A Massachusetts DMV computer check revealed that Allah's license in Massachusetts was revoked. It was also learned from information provided by Boston PD that Allah was previously known as Michael Johnson before changing his name to Shaquem Justice Allah. Based on the facts and circumstances contained within the warrant, the Sapphire believes the probable cause exists in respect to the request on arrest warrant for the issue, and obviously one was. And that goes back, like I say, to January of 2010, and he got served at some point, it looks like, probably in May or something like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I was coming from the casino and they pulled me over.
Okay. So what happened?
I don't know. It was, I just